Hey there everyone, it's Moose and thank you so much for joining me back here. Today we're going to do the annual end of the year book tag. End of the year book tag? Is that the name of it? I don't think I did it last year, but I have done it in the past. And we're going to do it this year. It's very short. I think it's only like 6 questions, maybe. Let's jump into it. Question number 1. Are there any books you started this year that you need to finish? I am actually in the middle of reading a few books. 2 or 3 right now. But the only one I'm really concerned, aching, needing to finish this year is Cell by Stephen King. This is my first Stephen King book. I've never read anything by him before, but my husband read this book a few years ago, has kind of been asking me periodically to read it so we can talk about it. He really enjoyed it. Never read any Stephen King, but I am liking it so far. I'm not typically a horror type person, but I have branched out into thrillers this year. I've read 3 or 4, 2 or 3, I don't know. Somewhere around 3 this year, and I really liked them. So I'm trying this one out, liking it so far. I'm not that far into it. I'm listening to it on audiobook, but we have the physical copy. I'm 65% of the way through, actually. Ooh, I did not realize I was that far into it. 65% of the way through. Things are getting intense. There's a lot going on that I kind of have theories about, and I keep talking to my husband. I'm like, I think this is what's happening. I think this is happening with this character, blah, 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 blah. Of course, he's not telling me anything. He knows I hate spoilers, but for Stephen King, this is what I would like to finish this year. Otherwise, I'm reading some other romances that I don't really think I'll have a problem finishing, but those are usually pretty quick with me. Question number 2, I never have an answer for. Do you have an autumnal book to transition into the end of the year? Not really. I don't guess this one, I guess I was supposed to do this in autumn. It is now December. Christmas time. So instead of autumnal, I'm going to say, do you have a holiday book? I did read a bunch of holiday romances. I did a video on them. I'll link them here, but I'm going to say A Very Merry Bromance by Lysa Kay Adams. Kind of got me into the Christmas spirit, the Christmas mood for the end of the year. Question number 3, is there a new release you're still waiting on? Not this year. The only one I was really waiting for was this one. Was The Golden Enclaves by Naomi Novik. It's really the only book I was super excited for this year. Like later on in the year, it came out the end of October. So I'm not waiting on any more. I did a whole reading vlog on this one if you want to check it out. Overall, I was a little disappointed. And that always sucks when you're super excited for a book, for a new release, and then it ends up not living up to the expectations you made in your head. It is what it is. He still gets a spot, you know. The Scholomance series still has their own little shelf up there, so I guess it's not too bad, right? It's actually pretty cute. Let me show you. Look at it up there. They got their own little spot all to themselves. Question number 4, what are 3 books you want to read before the end of the year? Like I say, I'm currently reading Cell. I'm reading The Other Prince by Alice Dolman. I have been reading this one for a while. It's my Kindle book, it's my ebook, and I struggle with, here lately, reading them. A lot of my reading is done digitally, audiobooks rather. So I'm reading this one as an ebook and I'm struggling to get through it. It's not gripping my attention too much, but I would like to finish this one. I'm 64% of the way through, so I would like to finish this one by the end of the year. And then my physical book, let me go get it, it's in my car. Last book I want to read, His Amish Sweetheart by Jennifer Beckstrand. Buddy, the sun can't make up its mind today. Jennifer Beckstrand. Say this every time. If you're familiar with my channel, you're familiar with her. Amish romances. This is the last book in the Petersham Brothers trilogy. Again, I haven't dedicated time to sit down and read physically. I've just been doing a lot of audiobooks, but I would like to finish those 3 by the end of the year. Question number 5, is there a book you think could still shock you and become your favorite book of the year? Not necessarily favorite book of the year, but I don't want to say I have high expectations because that's always setting you up for disappointment, but I do think Cell could really turn out to be pretty interesting. I'm interested already. I think the lore, I want to say mechanics, but just how everything is working out, how everything has happened, why these things are happening. It's interesting to me. So I do think I will be pleasantly surprised by this one. I did not expect to talk predominantly about Stephen King in this video, I'm not gonna lie. Question number 6, have you already started making reading plans for next year? Yes, I always make reading plans, I never stick to them. Next year, I would really like to work on whittling down my TBR. On that physical TBR shelf. These are the ones that I would like to prioritize. It's very glary right now. We have The Lies of Locke Lamora by Scott Lynch, adult fantasy writer. And let me know if you wanna buddy read either of these, because I also have Brandon Sanderson, The Mistborn trilogy, Heard Nothing But Good Things, again, another adult fantasy. Eloise and the Grump Next Door. This is Emma St. Clair. Love her. Not gonna go into a whole lot of detail. Rom-com author. I think this is one of her last books that I haven't read yet. She just came out with a Christmas novella that I am in the middle of reading. Actually, that's gonna go on my I want to finish by the end of the year. A Holly Jolly Christmas, Emma St. Clair. She sent me the ARC copy, which was so sweet. I need to finish that one by the end of the year. Also need to finish this one next year. We're on a different question, but I could also see myself reading this one by the end of the year. We'll see what kind of mood I'm in. Then, Ember in the Ashes series by Sabaa Tahir. I have the first 3. I only am missing the last one, and these have been on my shelf for years. So they need to get read, and that's gonna be one of my goals next year. What else? The Witcher. My husband is kind of wanting to read a little bit more. I told him he might like The Witcher. I've only read the first 2, but I think we might start reading those together, which would be fun. Ange has Ange over at Books with Ange. I will link her channel down below. She's great. Has really been raving a lot about the Zodiac Academy, so I think I might add those to my list as well. We have very similar reading tastes, so I'm gonna try those, I think. Otherwise, I'm just going with the flow, I think. I always make plans. I never stick to them. These are all just tentative things that I would like to happen, but if they don't happen, they don't happen. So these are my tentative reading plans / goals, I guess. Here we go. There's the end of the year book tag. Talked a lot about Cell. Didn't expect that going into this. I didn't really plan out my answers, but I did not expect that going into this. That's besides the point. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, be sure to subscribe down below, leave a comment. Let me know if you did this video. If you did, I'll come check it out. If you don't have a channel yourself, just let me know some of the answers down below. I would love to know what your thoughts are as well. You guys are awesome. I'm so thankful for you. I'm so blessed to have you. I thank God for you every day. You guys have a great Christmas, Merry holidays, Happy holidays. How many times can I mess it up? We'll meet back here next time, guys. See ya.